Hello guys, and welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. We are on week 2 of my new series. If you guys haven't checked out the first episode or video of this series, definitely do that. It is a huge, massive closet declutter. So we're gonna go ahead and start and just going through and decluttering some clothes, organizing some clothes, and giving you all of my best tips and tricks to doing this process. So as you can see, I kind of laid out some of my stuff here. What I'm going to do is basically just go through each and every drawer, starting at the bottom of the dresser and working my way up. So as you can see, I have some jeans, some shorts, like leggings, some shirts, and these are just like some pajama shorts. I'm gonna go through. I'll be honest, I like never wear jeans anymore. Moving to Florida, it is very much more than anything, I wear shorts. On the extra cold days, I guess I typically wear leggings. That's not to say that I'm going to get rid of all of my jeans, but I will probably get rid of a lot of them, or at least half of them. They are different styles. They're all like skinny jeans, but they are different styles of skinny jeans. So the unfortunate part of it is that most of them are fairly new. Or like really not that worn. So that kind of stinks. But since we did just have a hurricane, I know that I will be able to go through all of my clothes, and I know somebody will be able to use them. You know, that has lost everything that in the hurricane, since we did have a lot of flooding here. So I'm going to go through and just kind of check every single item. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different with my shirts. But we will get there when we get there. But let's go ahead and start just kind of going through things and seeing what we have here. So do y'all remember my last video when I said it is hard to get rid of things? And honestly, that is completely normal. Who knew I was so normal? Anyway, did you know though that the most common reasons people find it hard to declutter is because they're concerned about, you know, hey, what I want to hold on to this because what if I am going to lose this weight that I've been wanting to lose? Or even so, the belief that it'll become in style again. Like I mentioned, you know, I have a lot of skinny jeans and stuff, and a lot of skinny jeans, that's on its way out. We're going back to the 90s, folks. And then another thing that also stops people from decluttering or makes it hard is because of the guilt, because of how much things cost. And I can't even tell you what that went through my mind so much going through all these clothes. Like, I'm like, these are like brand spanking new pants. And I know that I spent a lot of money on them, but you know, you just have to remember that it is okay. They've definitely you know, earned their keep, and now it is time for somebody else to use them. You know, kind of think of it that way, is that you've used them for what you needed them for, and then letting somebody else move on with them. So anyway, I know, like I said, I've used this definitely a time or two, or maybe every time. But another reason too is sentimental. You will see here in a little bit when I'm going through my t-shirts, I do talk about things being sentimental, and that definitely makes it incredibly hard to get rid of things. When you go on family trips, family vacations, there's memories attached to those items. It definitely makes it really hard to want to get rid of them. But sometimes it's just hard to let them go. But once you do, it is so freeing, and it just makes you feel a ton better not having all those items cluttered up in your home. Okay, so as you saw, I put a few things in this drawer, and then I got all my jeans and stuff into this drawer. I did move, these are pajama pants. I'm not getting rid of any of them. I'll definitely wear them once the weather cools down, and then these are my like summer short pajamas, so I won't be getting rid of those. So I knew that, that's why I just kind of moved them from this drawer to this drawer. As you can see,
well, I pulled out all my t-shirts and stuff like that so I can start going through those. But first I just kind of wanted to explain. I have this pile here, basically just pants, again, that I just don't think I'm going to wear, capris that are just kind of out of style, stuff like that. And so yeah, so far so good. I got all of this out here. I think I'm doing okay. But now it's coming to the t-shirts. The t-shirts are a little bit more like nostalgic, more memory making items, and so these ones are going to be a little bit harder, I'm sure, but we're going to make it work. We're going to get rid of some. I promise we're going to do this together.
Can't help feeling I'd be better off without you. I just don't see the meaning in going back and forth like we do. Oh yeah, 'cause you got a way of making me feel.
When it comes to decluttering, you want to know the reason why you're wanting to declutter. You know, the reason will definitely vary from you to me and from everyone else, but what will all be the same is knowing the reason why is, you know, that's what's going to help keep you motivated. So maybe you just need to move, or maybe you're wanting to just downsize your space, whatever that reason may be. Know that we all have a reason, whether it's the same or not, but that is what we're going to use to help keep us motivated. So for me, for instance, more than anything, I'm just tired of all the stuff. It's, you know, we got rid of probably 3/4 of our things when we moved. You know, 2 years ago, but for whatever reason, somehow we just managed to regain a bunch of more crap, a bunch more junk. So that is kind of the reason I'm doing this. I just want to get rid of things and feel good about letting those items go. So you know, just make sure you're staying motivated, whatever your reason is, and use that to your advantage. So also, like I said last week, if you haven't watched that video yet, definitely go check it out when you're done with this one, or before you're done, whichever, it's up to you, but it is definitely a really good one. We did a massive declutter in our master bedroom closet, and somehow I've managed to keep it clean. You'll see at the end of this video, it is still fairly clean, and I'm very proud of myself for that. But anyway, when you start decluttering, start with damaged items. So if it's holey or stained, get rid of it. If it's ripped, torn, see-through, throw it out. Make sure you are also trying everything on. Trying everything on kind of helps give you an idea of how it looks, how it fits. Does it make you feel good when you're putting it on? You know, things like that.
Tear me up, play with me when you've got nothing to do. You take me higher than an airplane, insane, just to shoot me down again.
Okay, so I did bring the mirror in. It kind of proved to be kind of pointless though, because I know what t-shirts look like on me. But if I had some other clothes that I kind of wanted to hang or like hold up to myself in front of the mirror, I could have done that. But anyway, so I did, as you see, I did really good. I feel like I did really good. So I got rid of those. These are just like regular t-shirts, some nostalgic, some not. And then there's my Buc-ee's pile. You guys, Buc-ee's is a legit problem living so close to there. I just can't help it. I love my Buc-ee's t-shirts, my holiday Buc-ee shirts. It's just a thing. I don't know, but it is. So, as you saw, I did already get the new Christmas shirt from Buc-ee's. I'm so excited for it. I have literally all the holidays, Easter and St. Patrick's Day. Mardi Gras is in here. There's just a regular one from Texas, which this Texas one is actually like my very first shirt. I don't know how to make it stop. I legit don't. My kids have a lot as well. So yeah, as you can tell, we are huge Buc-ee's fans. I think what I'm going to start doing though, as far as like the Buc-ee shirts go, maybe just get holiday ones and no longer get like the everyday, just kind of cute ones that I do have, because I do have a few of those. I do have one from like Georgia that my husband got me when he had to fly back home to Nebraska and he was driving down. He stopped at the one in North Georgia and that, so yeah. But anyway, this is not about Bucky shirts. I do have a problem. I know I have a problem, and we're admitting that in today's video. But I need to get these back into the drawers. So as you can see, they are cleared out now. And then I can also put my long sleeve ones back in there. There is actually a Bucky's one right here. Oh, nope, there's two Bucky's ones. You see? It's a problem, you guys. It's such a problem. But anyway, so we'll go ahead. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put maybe, I'm going to color code them, I think, and then we'll put them maybe like this way in there instead of the way I did have them in the long ways. So I still don't think I'm going to be able to fit them all in one drawer. I definitely think we're still going to be having to separate them down into two drawers. I don't think I got rid of enough to make it only into one drawer, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. What do you think, Lottie? I also got to put this mirror back. I stole it from my girls. So we'll get that put back and then we'll put the t-shirts away. And then the top drawer here is more like intimates and stuff. I do have this drawer that has like jewelry and stuff in it. I do probably need to go through that. And then underwear, which I'm not going to go through because I don't need to do that on camera. But this one does have swimsuits in it. I know there's swimsuits in here that I can get rid of. And then there's some like other crap in there I don't even know that I need to get rid of as well. So we'll go ahead and get these back in and then we'll work on this drawer. And then we'll move over to Fred's dresser.
Nothing to you, baby, you're nothing but a bad dream, just like nicotine.
Going back to making sure that you're trying everything on. If you don't want to try it on, you should, because that'll give you a better idea of how comfortable you really are in the piece. But take a mirror, stand in front of it, hold the item up to you. How does it really make you feel? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to get rid of an item because you know what you used to look like with it on, but has it changed? You know, we all gain weight, we all lose weight. Our bodies change as we age, you know, as we grow and things like that. And so, you know, if that item is no longer fitting you in the image that you had before, be honest with yourself. It's time to let it go. A couple of questions that I like to ask myself when I am going through decluttering, I usually ask myself, have I worn it in the past year? I know for me personally, a lot of my items I haven't worn in the past year, but that's because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Who my wardrobe, I like to call it like the Adam Sandler wardrobe. It's just literally some pants and a t-shirt and I'm calling it good. So there's a lot of nicer items that I have that I literally just don't wear because I just don't go anywhere to wear them. Some of those items I probably wouldn't get rid of, but I would definitely declutter it down to maybe one or two pieces. So definitely ask yourself, have you worn it in the past year? I know in the closet I gave the tip of make sure you're hanging your items backwards. So that way when you're reaching for them, you're knowing which ones you're actually wearing because you're going to turn that hanger back around and face it forwards. So another question I like to ask is, do I feel confident or comfortable? So definitely, you know, again, going back to trying it on, does it fit? Does it feel comfortable? Does it fit your body the way you want it to fit your body? You know, just asking yourself those types of questions really make the decluttering process a little bit easier. I know this isn't part of clothes, but a lot of jewelry and stuff can kind of be held the same way. I know jewelry's a little bit harder because a lot of pieces are sentimental. I'll show you a few pieces here in a minute that are sentimental to me. However, I did manage to get rid of a few more pieces that I already had. A lot of this was my mom's jewelry. I did keep some of the pieces that I knew what they were or where they were from and stuff like that. So, you know, some things get a little bit more sentimental than just maybe a family vacation. Some are more like family heirlooms.
This is my dad's class ring. Do you see the car in there? How cool is that? And then my mama's class ring. And then of course there's mine. So cute. Look how big this is. It's so big. I love having these. Like, I don't know. There's just something about nostalgia for me. Y'all keep your kids' baby teeth? Y'all. Like, can you see? Baby teeth. What do you do with them? Throw them away? Probably should throw them away.
Yeah. All right.
Looking at this stuff was kind of hard. We've had some things going on in the family in the past few weeks, and one of those things being my uncle passed away. He is actually the first in that set of generation, I guess, if you will, like out of my aunts and uncles, mom, stuff like that. Besides my mom, he's the first one that has passed. He's actually my only uncle that I've had constant throughout my life. And so, you know, it's really sad when those family members start passing off or passing on. But it definitely makes you think, especially when I was going through this drawer, you know, coming across my mom's stuff, some other items that I've had, you know, from my grandma's and even like my dad and that. It just really makes you kind of think, and it may make you emotional. It definitely makes me emotional going through items like this and finding them. And sometimes it does make it a little bit harder to declutter because, like I said, you do have somewhat of an emotional attachment sometimes to things. It's not necessarily, it's the item, but the memories that come with that item.
If you feel that life is passing you by, if each day that follows is one and the same.
The hardest part of decluttering for me is finding pictures, you guys. However, so my dad's live and well. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about him. He is getting ready to retire, so he will be down here permanently soon enough. But you guys, check out little Tammy and my dad. That is so funny. Look at that sweater vest, y'all. The fashion of the days. So funny. Oh my goodness. Too funny.
All you need is someone to take the time. Don't go looking, babe. Here I am.
Another thing I found was this adorable letter from, I'm pretty sure it was our oldest that wrote it to me. She used to write me notes all the time about how like awesome of a mom I am, how much she loved me and all that. And you guys, it really hit home. If you don't know, our oldest three we have 3 teenage girls, and sometimes life can get difficult with teenagers. I tell you what, nobody prepares you for that, but it also, again, it just makes me think of the good times, and, you know, it just kind of brings a smile to my face, sometimes a tear to my eye, but it just kind of helps get you, these memories just kind of help get you through the rough times for sure. But yeah, so, you know, decluttering and going through your items can definitely be a blessing and a curse at times.
In a way, there's just one thing to remember, though it's hard, no matter where you go, babe, there you are. Why just crawl when you could be flying? Life is just a flash, forever done. The shortest space between hello and goodbye.
Okay, as you saw, I got the swimsuit out of there that I needed to. I did take some intimates out that were in there. And then I did kind of just reorganize this drawer. It's still kind of a mess, but it's like a catch-all. So it is what it is. But I think I did pretty darn good, if I do say so myself, for all of my clothes. I do have a basket full of clean clothes that I need to put away. So why don't we grab those and do that real quick?
Shortest space between hello and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying when we are all you've been trying to find. No need looking babe, here I am. No more looking, 'cause here I
am. Okay, so as you can see, we did quite a bit. Proud of myself. Okay, what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 items. 38 items. Pretty darn good. I think. You let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Could I have done better? Sure. There are probably a few shirts that made it into my drawers that probably shouldn't have, but it's okay. Now I just need to bag this all up and get it over to the donation bin over at the church because they are, like I said earlier, they are collecting clothes and items like that for the hurricane victims. So I'm sure somebody can use this stuff, and I'm happy to get it donated to them.
Sunrise in West Virginia, sleep talking on the front porch, running barefoot to a creek.
Okay, so now it's time to work on Fred's clothes, but Fred's clothes are going to be more about organization. If you can see, all these shirts just don't fit. And just trying to kind of clean up, fold some of his stuff. This drawer is not so bad. I do have a basket of clothes for him as well that I need to put away. So this drawer is not so bad. That's good. This drawer is a little bit tight on things. And then this drawer, actually, wow, he must have just cleaned his hat. So that drawer doesn't look so bad. So it looks like we're going to be focusing more on these top two drawers than anything and just getting them organized and cleaned up.
Drive the van then, we had to hide it from the fishermen. 2 French braids make believing, like my own sister.
So now we're going to look at more of the organizing process. This is my husband's drawers, as I said, and realistically, he just really needs a good organizing situation. I have tried different things for him, different processes, if you will, and you know, what works for one person doesn't necessarily always work for another, and I think that's kind of where we're struggling here. I think I probably care far more than he does about like his work shirts, his underwear, you know, and stuff like that, and so he really just kind of tosses things into the drawer, where I prefer things folded, neat, and in some sort of order, and so I think that's kind of where we clash with things. Not saying that he's wrong, not saying I'm wrong, you know, like I said, what works for you might not work for somebody else. I've heard the phrase, what is it, disorganized chaos, or organized, not disorganized, organized chaos, you know, and I can definitely get that way in a certain sense. You guys will see that here in the next, what video is next? I think we're doing kitchen declutter next. Not cleaning, just declutter. So that'll come up next, and you guys will definitely see my organized chaos when it comes to the kitchen. A lot of our like utensil drawers and stuff like that, I just haven't figured out a good system to help keep things into place, and so I might be okay here in my dresser where my husband is not, but when you move on to other places in our home, again, you guys will definitely see all that. You know, things get a little bit crazy, but we're gonna do this all together. We're gonna make it work. We're going to get back on track here, so I definitely want to thank you guys for sticking around with me as we get back on track. I know it's been kind of crazy. Like I said, you know, we had some family things going on, and then Hurricane Milton definitely came in yes, unwelcomed for sure. I know he hit the West Coast pretty hard, the West Coast of Florida, but he also hit our area pretty hard. There was a lot of flooding. We had so much flooding. Winds were like 100 miles per hour. It was so crazy. Lots of downed trees. I did post some pictures on here. If you didn't see all the pictures though, definitely go check out. I think I posted more on Instagram, and that, but my heart just breaks for every single person that was affected by that. It was an absolutely terrifying storm. I did not sleep well at all as it was coming through. I was so scared. We have huge oak trees in our backyard, and I was terrified one was going to blow down. Like I said, you know, there was major tree damage all around my area, all around my neighborhood, flooding in my neighborhood. Thankfully, our house, realistically, we just lost some large branches. And then a few shingles. Thankfully, that was all the damage to our house. We did have a very close friend of ours. Their garage flooded. So thankfully, we did a lot of prep work. That's why you guys haven't seen me a whole lot, is because that we were prepping for that. We prepped our home, and then we went and prepped our friend's home and got his or hers. Their garage. Basically, we got everything because it flooded 2 years ago with Hurricane Ian, and then so coming this year, we knew with the hurricane coming over us that it would probably flood again, and so we wanted to make sure we got everything up off the floor. We moved a lot of stuff to the attic and all that. There was just a ton to do, and so we were prepping with all that, and then of course, you know, after the aftermath of the hurricane, we cleaned up our yard, helped neighbors and stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate you guys for sticking around with me and getting through these past couple weeks. I totally appreciate it. So anyway, I do want to get back on track with everything though. After this, we have 10 more weeks, 10 more videos. These next few will be kind of back to back as opposed to weeks apart or a week apart. But that's okay. We're going to get back on track. We're going to get our homes decluttered and organized and cleaned and holiday prepped. So I'm so grateful for you guys for getting me through this. But I do want to give you kind of one last final tip here as far as decluttering and that goes. So if you're not sure about items, bag them up, box them away, put them away for like 6 to 12 months, and then see if you ever reach for them again. If you don't, then get rid of them. That is kind of my final tip here. I do kind of share my process, so there's just a little bit left in the video, but I did want to go ahead and give that to you because I know that decluttering and organizing your homes is going to be hard, and not everyone can just get rid of everything. I do get comments like that, so sometimes it's harder for some than it is for others.
All right, okay, so obviously he had new socks at one time, but look at all these single socks that he had in there. So everything is matched up. These are just some oddballs that I found that don't have anything that goes with them. So I'm going to put them away or off to the side, and then I'm just going to let him decide what to do with those. And then so the shirt drawer looks so much better. Sock and underwear drawer, and his swimsuits and that, and pajamas. I think that looks a lot better than it did. The shorts drawer, like I said, I think the shorts drawer is okay. As far as his jean drawer, the pants drawer, I'm gonna let him deal with that because I don't know what would stay and what would go. I would fold them a certain way, the same way I fold his shorts, but I just don't think they'll fit correctly. And then obviously his hat drawer is, whoa, where did these come from? Anyway, obviously his hat drawer is just fine. So I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to let him kind of just, I don't know. He obviously needs to go through that drawer, but I'm going to let him do that because again, it's not my clothes. So I really don't know what he will want to keep. So I just have a basket of clothes that I need to put away. So let's go ahead and do that.
Again, though, guys, I do want to just thank you so much for being here. I hope you will subscribe and stick around and continue enjoying these videos. Like I said, we have a ton more content coming for you. I literally have through the end of the year planned out, and I am so excited to get these videos done and out for you guys. So this is obviously, we're decluttering in this video. The previous video, if you haven't checked it out, definitely do so. It's definitely got some great organization, decluttering, motivation for your closets. We are going to be moving on to decluttering spaces in our kitchen, and then we are going to be doing a deep clean on said kitchen, and I'm going to share with you places that you may be missing. And then the last video for the month of October, we are going to be taking down all the Halloween stuff because you guys, guess what? Christmas is almost here. We are counting down the days, and I am so excited. But anyway, again, I hope you all will stick through this with me and subscribe. I thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are seriously the true MVPs. I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Down